Welcome to Shadow Empire playthrough. I play on hard difficulty and explain how the game works. Before each episode, I wait for comments and try to answer them, so we play and learn together. In the description you can find link to the playlist. Let's start with the comments. One of you asked if the bunkerization technology can help with the fortifications for our army. So this is asset that we construct to protect our assets or to protect our units. So on the first level we are receiving 400 bunker points, and each bunker point can give a protection for 100 soldiers, and this is simply additional entrenchment bonus for your units. So if there are some special choke points which you really would like to protect, you can put such buildings or insert your capital to avoid enemy aircraft or rockets destroy your assets. And you can see that this asset also reduces the effect of structural damage. And structural damage is caused by guns, bombs, artillery, rockets, and missiles. So everything that can destroy your assets. But also any asset gives from 5 to 12 bunker points. So it's easier to defend in the city center where you have many assets than in the place that you have only road and nothing else. Thank you for this question. The other question was why my spies are killed so fast. So I am sending spies to Azonia, to Torois, and they are killed. So in the reports spies overview, you can check how many spies you have lost. And in general, it depends on the amount of units in the zone where you have sent spies, and also on the skills of Security Council. And there was also a question if the Secret Service task active field operation can affect the spies, but no, this is only to generate some stratagems that you can play on enemy regime. So we can even check them in the stratagem generation overview. Those are covert ops stratagems, so you can call to power, support enemy faction, and the internal security cards are those that you play on your own regime, so to assassinate someone, to add a gift to your own faction, or get money from some leaders. So thank you for those questions. The other comment was that we should really increase the level of our food production and industry. So if we go to our assets in Flint Zone and we filter food production, this is level 3 dome farming, and fuel production, biofuel level 2. So for sure we need to have level 3, which will be more efficient worker-wise, and also we should increase the dome farming to level 4. But to do this, we need to upgrade our city to level 4. But it was a nice comment with a great explanation showing the efficiency of higher level buildings. So thank you very much. And there was another comment that we shouldn't attack with our units that are better in defense, especially machine guns, because we were not ready to attack. So the suggestion was simply to build a defensive line, add defensive postures, upgrade units, and then prepare better for the attack. That's true. But as I wrote in the comments, this was the guilty one. So Piotr decided to change the posture, and it was a big failure. In local newspapers, it was a black day, and he was the guilty one. Later, during the investigation, he admitted that he was trying to be better than Bonnie, because she went full offensive, and he simply couldn't read newspapers with Bonnie on the first page. That's why he decided to also show that he can attack, and that is how it ended. Big losses, a lot of dead soldiers. There will be military court for him after the war, of course. There was also a question regarding the stratagems fate packs. So sometimes you can receive the red and the green stratagems if you have some achievements in increasing the technological level, administration level, and civilization level of your regime. But this depends also on the difficulty. So on hard difficulty, only the technological level can give me the fate card pack. But on lower difficulties, also those two can give you some cards. And there was a question why I don't use artillery to soften the enemy. Well, because our artillery, as you know, is very tiny, 25mm howitzer, and we use mainly as a kind of infantry support during the fights, but in general, they are too weak to penetrate enemy combat armor. But soon we will change that and big guns will appear. But of course, This is true that if you are approaching an enemy city, especially if the city is in ruins, we should have some big guns to soften the enemy, reduce the fortifications, and then infantry will have much easier job. So thank you for this comment. And also, if we zoom out, there was one suggestion that we should here establish a defensive line, do not expand too much east, prepare some choke points and protect the mountains, and then focus on the west. So yeah, true, because I am over expanding a bit. But you know how it is. We have demand to increase victory points, and it means also more territory. So I think it's a very good suggestion to protect better the mountains, and maybe in this episode or maybe in the next one we need to establish here some good defensive line. Thank you very much for all those questions and suggestions. It's really inspiring that we have episode 17 and we are still here. Thank you. You are really great supporters of this channel. Okay, let's start. We have some decisions, so maybe check them. Equality Party would like to offer their candidate. We accept because we would like to have more candidates. Let's double check who we got. In leaders, we have 3 tabs of leaders. In the last tab, we can see there is capability 2, 0 Collins. What he can do? He has quite decent intelligence and quite good war, but for sure he can be a scientist or maybe governor. Ambition 68. Alignment with our profile is good. Also improvisation. Let's double check what this party would like to have. In which sector they would like to have their leaders. So we go to the factions, to the last one, so the yellow guys, and they would like to have zone administration, so governors. But they already have. Their leader is a governor. But let's compare him to the Hopper. He's also capability 2, so he can stay as director. So probably he can be a governor. But also they would like to have a governor, and they are unhappy because they have none. So probably from the blue faction we should have also a governor. Maybe we should create 2 new zones soon to make them happy. Okay, let's go to next decisions. Model design, no changes. We focus on designing and what we can design. We made a new model of machine guns last episode, and now we need to continue applying new technologies for our infantry. But you can see that the iteration is quite expensive compared to the brand new design. But for us this is fine, because the brand new design is the option that can change our structural design, because structural design is randomized only when you create the brand new design. So if you go to the design log, the structural design is a number between 70 and 130. So our 91 is quite average. We would like to have something above 100. So maybe create a blueprint for our infantry, and we will give our soldiers charge, Gauss rifle and combat armor. So you can see nearly 200 soft attack compared to the previous 140. But those numbers are also based on the estimated design. So here you can check what is the design that the game used to calculate attributes in the blueprints. So those numbers here are based on this design, and this design is also estimation. And here we can see that 100 true structural design, 86 base design, 86 armor design, weapon and engine. So the real stats will depend on our own attributes that will be created when our model design council will finalize the creation of new model. So if we have blueprint, let's create infantry that will use charge, Gauss and combat armor. And this time we don't select iteration, but we select brand new design to maybe have better structural design. Also, it's cheaper.
Affirmative.
Great. Now we can support some faction in Terrorist Republic. Let's check in reports if we know more about them. What we know? We have some overview. They have war with Azonia Pax and with us. They don't have war with the mutants that created a buffer between us and their territory. So it's a very good buffer currently. And there are 3 factions. Expansionists, we don't like them. They would like to isolate themselves. This is our preferable option. And I can see that they are competing between each other. They have some support. Maybe they will win next elections. So I would like to support them. but currently I don't want to spend political power. Please notice that we have economy details. So we know something more about our enemy. They have 46,000 free folks. This is worrying. And also they have 7 bureaucratic offices. So they have quite big potential for growth and 4 biofuel refineries. So this is really worrying. If they need so many refineries, probably they have nuclear. Do they have nuclear power plants? If they don't, they need it for the army, for tanks probably. So this is bad. But we don't have military report yet. We need better recon. Okay, so I will leave this decision to our secretary. I don't want to waste political power. And new commander for the first air command. Zero Collins is proposed as the good option, but I don't want to waste him on military because he was proposed because he has command rating 34, because this is the highest number in his war stats. But I need him somewhere else. Frederick, he don't know anything about war, so maybe Fonzie, he's a soldier, so maybe he could be, but no, the natural relation point is quite low, and in general we have problem with relations here. So alignment with our profile is 31, sadly. So I need to dismiss this guy.
Sir, yes, sir.
And probably Prudence would be better option, because she has quite decent war. She's capability 1, but with this war score she should learn something. And she's a happy person, aligned with our profile, so she's quite upset because we promised her a job, so now we can fulfill the promise. So Prudence, you will have a job. You will be a commander for the first air command.
I'm on it.
Here you are. Okay, so let's jump to the air command unit. We have them here. And we need to move them a bit closer to the front line because you can see that our aircraft unit has 0 headquarter power. So our headquarters don't have big impact currently. So we need to move them. Now it changed to 25%, which is also not good. We can try strategic move. And now you can see we have 100 headquarter power. This means that the leader can participate in the actions that this unit is doing. And what actions we can do? Please notice that this unit is really draining our ammo reserves. They have requested 1400 ammunition last round. Probably that's why we have here red line and bottleneck, because our headquarter had to send how much? 3400 ammunition to the front line. So when you have bombers or a lot of artillery, you need to be really careful with the ammunition, because it can really bottleneck your logistical lines. And you can see we have only leftovers in the current logistics. So I will not use this unit to bomb anyone this round because we have quite low ammunition. I will do recon because recon will use only fuel. So we can select air recon. And we can probably do recon here, because we need to unlock those units. They need to go retreat, I would say. Currently we are quite broken here. They have more units, and here enemy is approaching from the south. Maybe they will fight themselves and we can stay and watch. This is the plan, but first we need to get out from their trap. So let's do recon here. We have 126.
Birds are in the sky. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
There was one shot to our unit, probably those guys. You can see they pinned us, but we have increased the recon to 231. So it's important that machine guns can also shoot low altitude aircraft, because as you can see, they have here this number. It's attack versus low flying aircraft. And high altitude aircraft, they cannot do them anything, but our tactical bombers are in danger. Okay, so we have better recon, and now we need to move probably our tanks. No, before we move our tanks, we will get our artillery and move it here, which will also capture this hex, so they will have no escape. And now our tanks can also move away from our enemies. And let's check if we can do something. So Bonnie, we count on you. Yeah, you are a great commander. Now we have unlocked the retreat path for our units. So where to retreat? Our headquarters probably will retreat somewhere here to the airbase, and the rest of the unit need to prepare a defensive lines. But first those guys on north. Let's move. Probably here. And you here. I don't want to fight them. It's too risky currently. I will move here. So let's find more pink units. This guy lost 400 soldiers. A really bad situation. We need to move away from them. Another pink units. Let's move and protect those guys. You also quite broken. You lost half of soldiers. So it was really disaster last round. Here you can see only one subunit left. That was bad. So I need to move also to protect them. 40 readiness, not good. I wonder if they will chase us, because they have 11 here. We could try to fight them, but then we will spend action points and readiness. It will be risky. Let's retreat, prepare better defense, and later we will think what to do. Here we have buggies, only 2 subunits left. Complete disaster, guys. So I will move here. They are also missing 200 soldiers. Really bad. Let's move away. Pink guys maybe here. We need to be strong in this hex, because then can surround us. The rest of you can move away. You can move here. You can move to here. I need to keep this Wagner camp, because we have 300 recruits here. They need to stay. So we don't want to move too far. Maybe here and you here. And this brigade also will change the posture back to something more defensive. Which posture we could select? We have only 2 options, defense or retreat. Hold the line is too expensive, and trench probably no. So let's select defense, same as last time.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
And those bikers, they are using old models. So I will go to the unit administration and change the quality to tolerate low quality models. So they will try to get rid of those guys and get better models from SHQ next round. And you know what? We have left here some assets, so I will disband it. I don't want to give them ice mine. Also 1600 population will be available for other activities, so let's do it. They are unhappy, but also 333 credits return to the Hollister zone, so they can repay their debts. And also it was increasing the administrative strain in the zone. Private assets counts as half, but still the distance was quite long. So currently we had how much? 38% administrative strain because of this asset and because of our airbase. But you can see we have yellow numbers here. So there is a problem with workers in our zone, and it's because we have started building here food production, and they need 5,500 workers. So the game tried to distribute workers evenly. So here you can see that we need 8,000 workers, but we have 4,000. And I would like to decrease this number to avoid situation when we need to borrow from airbase or from the track station. So 25% construction speed will decrease the requirement. And you can see now we need only 4,500. So we have enough workers. Next round it should be better, because this round you can see in track station we don't miss because we are delegating to Flint, but airbase was in danger, same as the supply bases. And one thing regarding this building, I mentioned last episode that I built it near the free water because the water quality is 100%. And if you have any active asset where you have workers or population, that population is less effective, they can collect water. from this hex. So if we go to items here, if you hover this number, you can see that on the bottom there is free collection contributed 175 water, and this number will grow if we have more workers or population in this hex. 10,000 workers means 100% efficiency of the collection, and 50,000 population means the same. So population is 5 times less effective in water collection. But also I noticed that they still have very big debt and they are not able to repay it properly, because if we go to the zone administration mode, you can see that they are paying 25% sales tax and income tax. So my changes last round were not optimal. I need to make this zone unincorporated so they will not pay taxes and they will repay the debt faster. So let's call the governor.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
And here I can select this option, unincorporated. So they will stop paying taxes. Also, the happiness growth will be much faster in such kind of zones because people like freedom and nobody likes paying taxes. But currently, if we have decreased the need of workers by reducing the speed, they will not hire new workers. But I need the workers for future, because you can see if I will set this to 100%, I need 8,000 workers. So if I will decrease it, they will stop hiring new workers, but I need hire for the future needs. So I would like to select this recruitment mode, and I would like to tell them that, guys, please recruit, probably 8,000 would be fine, but I plan also to build recycling facility on the southwest. So let's go here. Here I would like to build recycling facility, and recycling facility, if we check, they need 2,000 workers to construct and then 2,100 to work. So in reality, we will need nearly 10,500 to cover the agricultural dome and the recycling facility. So recruit up to fixed amount, never fire, and recruit up to 10,500 and unincorporated. Also, we can increase the budget for public investments.
Yes,
Confirm.
sir. Roger that, sir.
So if we go to the workers screen, you can see that we will hire until we will have 10,500 workers. So this is quite good option if you know that in future you need more workers and you don't want to wait for the real jobs, because with that happiness we have problem with recruitment. So we can jump to the prairie zone and we can do the same here, because you can see they have problem with workers because they need 17,800 and we have 9,000. So here is the same situation. We need to go to the agricultural dome, reduce to 25%, and now the demand for public jobs will drop to 10,000. So we miss only 800, but we remember that nearly 18,000 is needed. So let's call our governor and we will do the same. Recruit up to fixed amount, never fire, and we need 18,000. Here we have maximum, and also unincorporated, don't pay taxes for some time to recover from the debts and confirm orders.
Roger that.
So now they can forget about those taxes and then can repay finally the debt, and they will hire until 18,000 workers. So we can also use colonists to send the missing 800, send,
Roger that.
and you can see that currently we have exactly as much as we need, and next round the yellow numbers will disappear, because the yellow numbers are really damaging us because we have lower quality of life. Everything is simply working less efficiently. Like for example, metal mine, you can see 49% of production because of workers. So workers over time on such planet, they might be a real problem. Also here, this can affect our logistical lines. So a really dangerous situation and we need to solve it. So rest of the colonists can be sent to Hollister. So here we can send, okay, we cannot because we don't have logistical points. Of course, you can see here, no green points, which means we cannot deliver anything to this city. But as I promised, on the south we need to build here a recycling facility, so, and also a new zone, because the plan was to have some recycling zone. Here we have metal mine, so let's build here in this hex. Before I was planning here or here, but this is currently, you can see, situation is different. We need to adapt. So to create new zone, we can use the new zone button on existing asset, or there is another way of creating zones. You can construct asset, and here is a button, create new zone. So the cost is the same, 5 political power, but we can select asset, and simply when the asset will be finished, automatically the game will create also a zone in this place.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Please notice also the road was constructed. So this is quite a convenient way of creating zones, because sometimes you can forget that the zone should be created. So let's hide units, because here I remember we have disabled the logistical points. So we need to enable pull points to let the resources flow up to this hex. But if there will be an asset here and there are enemies, they will create danger in our zone. So that's why we need to clear those hexes. So our motorbikes will check who is there. Nobody is there. So let's move forward. Take ruins. By the way, bikers, they are using vehicles, so their movement type is wheel, but they belong to the group infantry. It means that they can entrench. So they are a kind of interesting unit that is between vehicles and infantry, because they can entrench. But sadly, they cannot have big armor. Okay, so we did some recon. Now maybe finally our tanks can go and push them back. Let's do it.
Move it now.
And we have lost one tank, because those, even 2 tanks.
Negative breach.
So maybe I was too fast. Our tanks retreated. And this is surprise, because those are the old models of tanks. So what we can do? Our militia need to approach them. We cannot attack. Maybe next round will be better. That was surprise. Okay, so let's do something here. Let's surround this hex, because this is metal mine from 3 directions. Maybe this guy can go here. Why we don't know what is there? Anyway, we will attack from 2 directions, because those are weak mutants, yeah? The only worrying part is a low recon, but let's do it.
Move it now.
Yeah, as expected. We push them from the metal mine. Finally we can capture it. And soon we'll build a metal mine here and connect with this zone. And now those guys, they need to protect this hex, so we need to maybe even upgrade them. Can we upgrade to zero gun 4? Only 2 subunits, but let's do it.
Yes, sir.
So here we have our new machine gunners with 1400 defense. And do they have any posture? No, they don't. So let's select something. I could select entrench, but it will be harder to deal with mutants. But in general, we did what we wanted, and now we will only push them back. Let's select maybe entrench.
Acknowledged. Confirming orders.
And they have only 50% of HQ power, so I need to move maybe 1 hex, 75, 2 hexes, 100, okay. And those guys, they now have less. So I hope the entrenchment will grow soon, next round. And we need to keep also mountains and entrench there. Here we'll have quite strong spot with this posture, depending what they will do. Okay, let's check other places here. I cannot cut them, but I can try simply normal attack. Odds are fine. I will not attach militia. Let's try. Tank killed.
All clear, sir.
They escaped, but we can continue. Maybe let's move the militia to avoid surprises, because without recon we might have surprises. And try to finalize them.
Requesting backup.
Oh, they held. Okay. Who is here? Let's check them. Quite weak unit. but we cannot deal with them currently. So let's check those guys. Also weak unit. They don't have escape path, so let's
All
try.
clear, sir.
Need to eliminate all units and go back north. So now we can grab some land. It's a good usage of old models of riders. Now here, let's hope we will this time win. So riders, and from the opposite side, they are weak, so those guys will be better. Let's try.
All clear, sir.
Yes. Good job. Finally. Finally we have clear area and we can expand. Very good. Here, no food, so we need to go this way. Let's double check if there is anything. Those guys, maybe push them a bit. How much fuel do we have? 800. Maybe I can move the tanks just to make a pressure on them. Here, one militia probably should stay and protect the border, but the second one can go and expand. You guys go and capture land. We have some road here. Maybe there are roaders somewhere. But we are reaching edge of our supply lines. So it will be good to extend this road. But let's continue movements on north, those guys. But first, go north. What's that? 1400 freefort, very good. So let's do some recon. Also Hexperk with Android Cave and some enemies. So let's advance and hide in the mountains. And you guys will be needed probably. They are level 2, but do they? Of course, they tolerate the low quality. We shouldn't tolerate low quality here, because this is the upgraded battalion. Maybe we can upgrade them also, but it depends how many points we'll have left, because in our capital, looking at the current usage of ammunition, we have no option other than creating the ammunition factory level 2.
Roger that.
No other option. And now we can check how much we can spend. So we need to check how much we can spend. So this is the number that we have currently in SHQ, and this is the number that will be requested for our constructions or consumption. And we need to subtract simply from this number, and do the same across all zones. So here nothing, here 141, and here 215. So it's 47 if we do the math. Or also you can simply subtract from SHQ next this number, it will be also 37, but you need to also include those two zones. But they, as you can see, don't send anything to SHQ. So there are both ways. So 37. So we can try to upgrade some of those units or build the road. Upgrade is cheaper than buying new ones. So here the cost should be max 37. So 25 is left. So we can do the same here. Upgrade them. 20.
Yes, sir.
So if we go back, you can see that if we divide those two numbers, we are ending with 5 points left to spend in SHQ to not affect the production. So nothing more we can do. We have free political power. Probably we are not able to... Yeah, we can send one spy to this zone, because here we have 0 spies. We have free cards, so why not to send somebody?
Copy that.
Success. We have sent one spy. We will know more. But we end up with 0. Let's go to Hollister and double check the logistical lines. If we go to the preview, here, traffic signs, we allow pull points, okay. But here, I don't need 1500 because our units are here. This is the front line. Better if we would put maybe here a small blockade, like 40%. 40%. Here a lot of ammunition probably will be needed because they have used ammunition, so probably 300 would be requested, and also fuel. Here we can block everything except pull points. This road looks like they will not request too much from there. Okay, let's play next round. I wonder if they will attack us or they will go north. Oh, they go also north. Azonia, what they will do? They advance a bit. Mutants, they should simply continue. Oh! What was that? We did the promise. We are very good. Oh, we discovered new order of battle. Civilization level increased. More postures. But guys, what happened here? They captured our zone? How they... Guys. Let's go back and explain. Guys, what happened? Tanks need to move back. Tanks are not good attacking ruins, so rest of you need to deal with them.
Move it now!
What a smart mutants.
All clear, sir.
They are dead. Where is our construction? No construction. What does it mean? If I will now create new zone is impossible. Maybe the zone was created. I don't know. Because according to the game we have a zone here, but it was captured in between rounds by mutants. We'll see next round how it works. I will move here one infantry. Bikes will go here. Militia. They have 29 units, so I need to wait. And you guys here. We need to protect our land. Let's show me the logistical layer. We have bad supply in this place. We receive some ammunition, but not too much, because on the blue fields, if we go to the bottlenecks and hide units, you can see that here we are receiving 8%, here 32%. So 8% is not much. So I will simply stay here and let's check what they will do. Bloody mutants. Okay, so we have a buffer. No, we don't have. Here, they have hex. We know more about them. They have here a village, but we can see that there is scavenging furnace. So they are producing energy in general. So they use ruins to produce energy. This is important information for us. And they have bureaucratic office in the village. Another energy. They don't have good energy infrastructure, which is important information. Let's zoom out. Okay, so we don't know too much. This whole zone has only 15,000 population. This is not their main zone. But if we go west, so after the mountains, this is Picard, and they have here 104,000. And go to the strategic map to the zones mode. So they have here zone, here another zone, 4,000, 15,000. I think we don't have enough recon because the numbers are not matching. They have more population in my opinion than that. Okay, let's zoom in. So we need to deal with those guys. They have 1,000 cavalry. So we need some help. Probably our buggies can help here. And militia. Who is that? So those merchanters, so kind of traders, nomad traders. Relation is 23. Okay, so they can take our land. Let's check who is there. Ah, those guys. Can we attack them? Not yet. We'll need more units. Another regime. It's not easy, guys. This game is not easy. Capture the land. We have peace, so the border is fixed. So we need to only capture free land. We cannot capture their land. Motorbikes. Probably... Okay, I will go to south. And this militia continue here. You get some land. And you need to go back to your headquarters. Okay, they are moving back a bit, so we can advance more. Can move even tanks. Can attack? No, because of the terrain. Tanks don't like this terrain. But with those units, 5 to 1. But this will be only to move them back. I need to wait one round. We will move here and then we will attack. But then we will have no concentric bonus. Maybe you should try now. 3 to 1. What was their readiness? Oh, they have low readiness. Let's do some fighting, even with tanks. Oh, lot of kills. Very good attack. Very good, guys. Finally, some advancements, but this is strong unit. Let's go and push them more. We'll see what they will do. Here, relation 19. They are roaders. They are decreasing relation because we are taking their land. We need to be careful here. I will stay in place. This is non-aligned, so we can get it. And here we can try to get something. This is non-aligned unit. And we are very close to Picard. Maybe if we can extend this road in future, but probably they are much stronger, so what I am dreaming about. Let's do some recon, of course nothing. This unit, they are escaping, but we need to take this land. They should have also... Can I buy them something? Like buggies? No, I can't. Okay, let's do recon. Capture the land. On the glacier they have better defense, so it's bad. But we can check some mountains, why not? We have 40 political power because of the promise from the policy speech, additional 20, and 20 from our normal Supreme Command Council. So let's check decisions. Okay, in Hollister people are unhappy. So if we will use force, our leaders will be happy because we have autocracy. Yeah, let's do it. Use military force, this is the only way. Natural born killer in 5th Independent Motorbike Battalion. Very good. Enforcement or autocracy? Autocracy. I will choose Warrior Knight and autocracy +5.
Roger that.
Okay. Minimap resources. Food is decreasing. Maybe check the zones first. So Hollister, what is going on regarding the assets? You can see workers improved a lot because we stabilized the situation and they are trying to recruit. And 600 more this round. So number of workers increase. Can we colonize and send here some workers? Let's send 2,500.
Yes, sir. Roger that.
So we'll use also the current logistics. Now we have more than jobs, so we can slowly increase the production in the facility. So 50% and check now, we can increase more. So increase to 100%, it's too much. So 75% should be fine. Yeah, so we have more workers than jobs. And thanks to this policy, I can sleep well because I know that they will try to still recruit more. And normally you can simply recruit only when they are demand because of the jobs. So here we have our air command. We need to move them a bit closer. I have noticed we have here unrest because of the forces on the streets. But let's focus currently on something else. Stratagems. I have in the zones the stratagem to generate more points, but it's more expensive because he is unhappy. So probably first I need to give him some bonus, which is cheap, 100 credits, target Z. She is very good at giving bonuses, so...
Order received.
But the relation improved only with 5 points. Not much. But how many industrial points we have? I need industrial points because I need to upgrade our units. Okay, I will not wait for this guy. Let's play it on our main zone. There are no tests, so let's do it.
Copy that.
But only 146 was delivered. So it was bad roll. We are very unlucky. So this round we can only send probably another spy. Maybe to Azonia this time.
Copy that.
Failure. We are really unlucky, but we need to accept our fate. Okay, so what we can do here? We have our aircraft unit, but I don't want to use it. You can see we have, even without using the bombers, we have 1700. So we need to be very careful. First, I would like to do some attacks and then upgrade units. So what's the posture? The same, concentric bonus. Here we don't have good odds. And here we have quite good odds. They have negative modifier because of the posture. Okay, let's attack them. They are hitting us, but we are somehow... one person died.
Short mission.
Okay, that was a bad idea to attack them. Unsuccessful. But probably our tanks could deal with them. Why not? They are a bit damaged after
Do no harm? Yeah.
last fight, and now they lost also some units. Great. Now those guys. Let's attack them.
Fire.
Our tanks are the only unit that can fight currently. Move here and attack also those guys. 3 attacks in a round.
Do no harm? Yeah.
And we won 3 fights. Those tanks are... You can see the experience, they are veterans. Okay, here we have 4 subunits and here we have 1 subunit. So we can move this unit here. And now we can use transfer, and this 1 subunit we can merge to this unit that we have 4. So at the end we have 5. And this is a way of merging units. They are moving here, so maybe we need to close their attempts to push forward. And there will be a wall of pink guys. Here we have also riders and rovers. Very good. Here this unit is broken. I would like to move them somewhere here to be safe. If I will have industrial points next round, maybe I will buy them some replacements. And this round we need to have some rest. So they need some machine guns. I can try to buy 1 subunit. They also. So let's replenish machine guns. This is our hope. We need to have machine guns in every machine gun battalion. And this weak artillery probably I will move here. I plan to upgrade them soon. I need to have more brown units there to attack from the south if they will advance here. You can go for safety here. A recon unit, we need them near tanks. And here I'm not sure, because it depends what they will do. Maybe we can stay like that. They are entrenching very fast. So if we have proper positions, now I can try to upgrade our machine guns. I will do mass upgrade in this operational headquarter and to 0 gun 4. So 1700 possible.
Yes, sir.
And we upgraded everyone. So very good. Now Pink Brigade have better units. Maybe we can do the same with green guys. So let's do the mass upgrade in OHQ to this model. 1300.
Yes, sir.
Only 200 upgraded because of the logistics probably. You can see probably most of the logistics was used already and this unit is too far. They are out of the green area. Okay, let's check assets if there are any yellow numbers. No yellow numbers. Maybe we can build the road that we need there on the east. We need to extend this road a bit. Maybe by 2 tiles. Because we will not go too far if there are enemy units. So probably that's it. Let's check situation with workers in Prairie. We have more workers, 1000 more workers, you can see. They could hire even if we don't need them. So very good, because maybe slowly next round we'll be able to also increase the production here. And now all yellow numbers disappeared, so we are much better. You know what? Maybe we can increase production for this building to 75% because they need 0.7, and yeah, we can do it without any problems. Because also you can see energy is decreasing. And in Flint zone, how the buildings are progressing. 2 rounds left and we'll have ammo factory. So no delays currently with that construction. Here we increase, so next round they should be available. And here in Hollister, in this round we also increase a bit. Okay, so the last thing is maybe we can try to buy some buggies. Maybe even 1 buggy would be good. 42, 84 for 2. And how much we can spend? Here we need 80. Here we need 41. If we subtract from 212, 41 and 80, it will be 91. So we can buy 2. Because the cost is lower. But 3, no. We need to buy 2. Let's check prices. Maybe we can buy some food for 500 credits to be safe.
Yes, sir.
But we need to sell something. Of course, rare metals. 150 should be enough.
Yes, sir.
So we are okay. Let's play next round. Okay, around 88. Time of bureaucracy will start diminishing in 3 rounds. Oh, we have new profile feature. And our infantry will now be stronger. And we have cluster bombs. Finally, Applied Science Council found something useful, which will increase the efficiency of our guns. Oh, defense. And recruit senior, older leader with a lot of experience. So let's go to the dashboard. And as we can see, we are loved and our word matters. 96 word score is a very good number. We have quite good amount of bureaucratic points to spend. Credits are decreasing because we are investing into our private economy. Let's check letterbox. We have gained new regime feature. So let's check it. Let's go to the profiles. And here in autocracy, we have Reign of Fear. We have another level of call to power card that probably will not be able to use because of the political cost. But we have something interesting, new unit feature. So those units appear randomly as a support units. And those guys are quite interesting. So every combat round, they are capable in executing the leadership of those troops that are retreating in order to give plus 50 morale and plus 50 readiness to up to 3 troops that are still fighting. So they are executing those who are retreating to increase morale and readiness to those who are still fighting. So this is typical autocracy subunit. But those executions lead to half of the experience and minus 10 after that. So there are some costs because we have less important people. Quite powerful unit feature. Nothing in red here, so nothing to worry about, but also no percentages anywhere. But let's go to the other messages. So model design, develop new version of infantry. Let's double check. In our models, we have guards, infantry. To remember, we should switch the quality to regular, and those guys will be low, and those guys will be obsolete. So they will move back to the SHQ, but here I can see that they are inside the air command, so no, I will set them as low. So, and wait until the new guys will appear. So let's check their stats. It was brand new design, and as I was hoping for, they have better structural design. This will allow us to build on top of this model and have better stats here. weapon design is lower than before, but we can improve this. Because before we are building on the base design 142 because we had experience. Here we don't have experience because this is new model. So we need to wait probably 1 or 2 iterations to have better base design also. But both should give us quite good numbers here later. But you can see that armor design is better, few points. Firepower is better because they have better weapon. So in general, we can start new phase of replacements. But here also I should click tolerate to allow automatic replacements for this unit. In general, I would like to click everywhere tolerate in this column to simply make sure that everyone will replace low quality units across our army. Let's double check machine guns if we have proper quality levels. Probably for those guys, I see they are still in 4th Machine Gun Infantry Brigade, so it will be good to replace them, but those guys can be switched to low. So I would like to also start replacements for new variant of zero gun. Double check buggies. Here is everything fine. Here okay, okay. And here we didn't set anything because we have only basic models. What happened? Cluster bombs. So we need to design probably new version of artillery this time. And maybe in the decisions we will have the option here. Here we can build new version of artillery, but first I would like to design the artillery. So as you remember, before we had small guns, 25mm, but now we'll design something bigger and we call them big guns. And this time it will be maximum caliber, so 300mm and combat armor. But my intention here is not to produce a lot of those units because they have huge ammo consumption. 54 ammo per each combat round. So if we have long battle, 10 rounds, one subunit can consume 540. And if we have 5 subunits, 2,500 ammunition for the battalion of artillery. So when you design artillery, please multiply this by 5, because in one battalion we have 5 subunits, and then by 10, because the longest battle is 10 rounds. And then compare with your industry. That's why I am upgrading the ammo factory. I have some plan for the artillery. In general, they should have cluster bombs, and we'll check the design later. And in models, we can check that our artillery, they have 122 structural designs. So we have very good structure to build on top of this model. That's why if we go to model design, big guns, and we create another iteration. This cost is very low because this is the first iteration. So select the cheap version. Very good. And our research council, what he can do? Maybe let's go to the factory. I would like to have advanced sensors, but they are quite expensive, 1,600 to research. And if I will do rocketry, I will open also the rocket launchers for model design. So I will go with a cheaper rocketry and then maybe advanced sensors. So let's do it.
Copy that.
And this is interesting. A dispute occurred at militia headquarters. Their leaders are disagreeing over their objectives. If you could find the time to look into their arguments and pay them a visit, it would help sort out their issues. Should I spend my time to help them or not? Of course, because I would like to really increase militia profile for those guys, because we have lost chief of militia. So let's do it. It's quite expensive, but no other option.
Sir, yes, sir.
Everyone is happy, and this is very good because now if we go to the cabinet, even he, currently the match with our regime increased to 45 and natural relation point 54. It was much worse before. Also she 60 and he, economic council, increased to 71. So this was very helpful to keep non-aligned people happy because they do not belong to any faction. What decisions are left? For this one, let secretary deal with. By the way, applied science, what he's doing? Let's go to organizations, applied science. He's researching nothing, which is bad. We should research something. So call him, research, and what we can research? We can increase the conventional gun efficiency or solar energy efficiency. Those two are for quality of life. Gun would help with tanks and probably buggies, and solar energy would help us with energy. Okay, so maybe first energy, let's say 20%, and then guns,
Yes, sir.
because I see that we are low on energy, so it should help. Please remember that applied science technologies are linear, not binary. It means that you cannot research them same as here. I research combat armor and I have combat armor. Well, we can even go to reports, overview, technology overview, and you can see those are binary technologies. So I can own them after research. And here are linear technologies and I cannot own them. I can only increase the percentage. And also the more you increase it, the more expensive each percent of the increase will be. I can show you the hockey curve graph that I did in the video about technology for Shadow Empire Academy playlist. So I recommend watching. Okay, so maybe before dealing with Flint Zone, let's jump to Polyster near the front line and check the workers. We have more workers than jobs. This is very good. Probably this asset now we can increase to 100%. Please notice that now I am receiving 700 water from the lake. This is free water from the lake. And it's because we have here an asset that is near the lake. And 4,300 workers. And the more workers I will have here, up to 10,000, the more water I can get from this hex. Of course, it's limited by the water quality, but it's 100%. So we can receive full amount. So it's very, very good. Which also means that probably this asset can be disbanded. I can receive some free metal, or 83 metal and 1 machine. If we are dealing with assets, let's go here and open minimap to the south. What we want to do here. Hide units. In this place, as you remember, we should have a zone. So I click create new zone. I select mining and we'll build the city on top of recycling facility. So start the construction.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Of course, but this time I will keep here some protection because last time the mutants captured this hex and they destroyed our construction and also we lost 5 political power. So it was complete disaster. Now you know how to not use this option. So check situation with workers and now you can see we need more than we have. But we have some colonists, so 1,000 can be sent here. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Roger that, sir.
Now they should fully cover the constructions. Please notice that here we have also unrest because we have pacificated the population. Let's try to deal with the unrest. We are autocracy and we have proper stratagems. This one is a gift from the autocratic faction and it can reduce the unrest by 3 dice rolls. So from 3 to 30. It is quite random, but there are no negative consequences. So maybe let's try.
Yes, sir. Roger
You can
that,
see
sir.
we have decreased the unrest from 20 to 2. Now, next round it will disappear. In our regime, we know how to deal with unrest. Now maybe let's move some units. This unit will protect our west border with mutants and tanks and buggies. We should use them to fight our enemies. I will move here because here the movement costs 50 action points and here 65. So here I can attack with more action points, but also tanks would be useful. And let's attack those guys on the south. 6-1 is quite good, but please remember we don't have full recon. I will use also, maybe you can see the odds decrease. Because we have, but regarding tanks, please notice that they have also the entrenchment posture. So it's affecting also tanks. So it would be better to even detach this unit from Green Brigade. And next round they will attack as independent unit that don't have entrenchment. But buggies can also effectively deal with them, I hope so.
Call in the tanks.
Let's do some experience.
All clear, sir.
It was very good attack because we have the newest variant of buggies and one of them is experienced. So let's chase them more. And militia, they can move here. And next round we'll be able to surround them better. Do we have anyone? Oh, another unit of buggies, but they have not received fuel and ammo last round. But they have good stock of ammo, but fuel is quite low. So we need to be careful here. Probably I will move here. on the flat terrain to do some recon. And here, who they are? 600 rifle militia, so it's quite weak unit. And odds are quite good, but I would like to... Can we surround them? No, we cannot. So probably we should simply attack them and hope we'll kill somebody. 1, 2, we have also
All clear,
losses.
sir.
Okay. They are quite tired and maybe next round we'll deal with them. But we need to grab also some land and move this unit closer, so I will be able to attack them next round. Okay, this militia, they will move south and try to protect the town. Same as those guys. We have peace with them. Banner fort. Where to send our militia? Maybe west. And you south. Those are mountains, so they don't move fast. Okay, let's go back. Here, no movements. Here we need to think more carefully what to do. I see that Toroy's Republic is fighting with Azonia. Maybe I will let them fight. So I will move back even more. I would like to also use our aircraft. So to do some experience. We need to try to increase experience of this unit. What target could be good for us? We need to double check. Here 1-1 and here similar, but they are more experienced. You can see 64. Maybe I would be able to hit somebody from the sky. So let's move buggies a bit closer to do recon. And now we perform air attack on them. But here we have 137 recon. And here 190. Wait, if we go south, we have 216. No, I will attack here because I have better recon. And the aircraft can be more effective if they have better recon. So let's check.
On the way.
1 killed. 3 killed. 4 killed. So it was
Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
quite good attack. And we have 42 experience. So the goal was to do experience. Of course, next round we will need ammunition to fill our bombs. So this might be stretching our logistical lines here, but I don't plan too many fightings this round. But you can see I have still attack. I can attack once again. So maybe those guys now. 2 attacks in a round, that would be quite risky because ammunition. I don't have enough ammunition to do this attack. So that you need to wait, guys, for the next round. But I can do recon. Why not?
Birds are in the sky. Whiskey
Recon
Tango
400, so
Foxtrot.
now we have full recon and also nearby better situation. We can double check. They are experienced, especially those guys. And we have low ammo. No, we have ammunition. So let's move to the positions. Brown Brigade. Probably I will move them a bit south. I will move back by 1 hex. Tanks. Can we attack? Maybe I can finish those guys after the attack, but you can see I have problem with ammunition, minus 27. But maybe we can go south and deal with those guys, because they are blocking our units here.
Advancing. Do no harm. Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
they moved back, and now rest of our units can also move. Let's give them some space. And we'll see what they will do. So now probably we can even try to upgrade our units. So mass upgrade. I will upgrade everywhere in my SHQ to the newest variant.
Yes, sir.
1600 upgraded. Remember to do the upgrade after the movement and fightings, because then you lose all action points. And here we have soldiers, but the new model is called guards. So this is the new model. I will upgrade in the OHQ from soldiers to guards. It's good to check.
Yes, sir.
4000 soldiers upgraded. And now pink, guys. I'm upgrading in OHQ to upgrade in first order units in the front line.
Yes, sir.
3,700. So you can see that I'm using the current logistical points. So next round, I will have more logistical points to deliver the ammunition and not the replacements. But we are quite low on industrial points, so probably that's all regarding upgrades. So let's go back to our assets. It would be good to undelegate this one, but it will cost me 2,800 workers, and I don't have enough workers. So I hope they will hire, but still I need much more than 10,500. But soon we need to do this to avoid an administrative strain. And here, this ice mine, it reminds me that we don't need this ice mine. It is using the energy and we have water from lakes currently, so we don't need to extract it. Probably it would be even better to disband it, but I don't have political powers, so I can only turn it off, so it will not cost me 20 energy. Can we construct anything? What's the situation in assets? Preview across the zones. Oh, yellow numbers. So there is some consumption, recycling facility. So I need 196. I will keep it as it is, no changes. So let's check other units. Motorbikes. I will move only here to the mountains, grab some land. Militia need to go over the supply lines. Also those guys. And here we need to deal with nomads. They are on the desert, but here they are not. Maybe tanks could attack. Why not? Let's try. Good attack. Good attack. Old tanks, but good attack. We can even go south. And this unit, can we attack them from 3 directions and using tank? Let's hope no losses. One tank died.
All clear, sir.
But we have gained some experience and we need to move them back because I have noticed that here there is 7,000 free folks, so we need to push them back a bit more. I can even move here. No, there is no food. Here, let's block them. So I need to move back probably and keep them away and protect our borders. Here some 2 units. I need to block them also. Oh, what's that? Probably, yeah, this is Toroi's Republic. They have sent a unit and captured our asset. This is bad, they are here. I wonder if they will cross the mountains or not. We need to send somebody here, but they are quite far away. We have good machine guns, but it will take time to go there. Maybe next round I will simply build new machine guns here. So I will need to add custom pull point marker, probably 500, to have also the option to build here some units. But what is the cost of machine guns? The cost is 275. So 1 unit of machine guns would be possible, and motorcycles 110. So maybe the 2 units could be possible. So those guys can continue the movement. Oh, enemies. Let's check them. Advance. Here we can even grab their land, but probably they don't see us if we are in the mountains. Let's hide in mountains. So this is risky that they are here. Minimap, let's jump here. Those guys need to stay where they are. They are entrenching and currently they have 150 on flat terrain because of the entrenchment posture, because the maximum is 100, but because of the posture they have 150. And those guys have 240 entrenchment, but in the mountains maximum is 200. So the posture is quite good in this case, but we'll see what will be enemy movement next round. So let's check. Oh, fighting with Azonia. Oh, they killed them. They are here. We need to send more units, but I wonder what Azonia will do. They should fight each other, not with me. Mutants stay away. Very good. Those guys. Okay, no special losses. Top Ocean territory declared war on us. Time of bureaucracy will start diminishing, but we have new model of loader version 2, very big gun. Blitzkrieg, very good. We need to send more spies. Okay, next round. Okay, so the situation is not good. On the strategic map you can see that they are approaching us from the east. Also here, attacking Azonia. We have war with another minor regime. We cannot finalize Pepelio territory and also landing territory. So we are stretched in many places. If they will attack from this direction, this will be really bad. So we need to send probably some militia and hide in the mountains, because militia in the mountains maybe can give some protection or at least recon. The other problem is that the leaders that are not aligned still, they are not happy. And our militia profile is 43, and it's not enough, because you can see relation decreased -6. So I was hoping that last round increase will stop such decrease of relation, but also she, he, and he, they will never be fully happy. Maybe we need to simply try to hire better leaders. I don't know. Let's try. We have some juniors. This guy would be good, but it's too expensive. Or maybe next round we could hire him. Maybe we can try. So this round we will only send spy, maybe spy team this time, to this zone or to this zone. If we check the spies overview, we can see that we have lost spy in the Nopet stream, because this is the zone where they have a lot of soldiers and it's difficult to hide them there. But in Picard we already have 2. I can try send more spies here, because 0 is bad. We are blind with 0. So let's send spies once again to this zone, and it will be this time spy team. But still, the difficulty is 140 and we have plus 95. Or maybe we can give him some help. In the leaders, there is a card called Shadow Spy. So this card can give a feature to our leader that will improve his next role for covert ops. So let's select our Jiggins and give him Shadow Spy.
Copy that.
Okay, and now if we go back and target Terrorist Republic and now send spy team, you can see that here we have now plus 135, because currently we have Shadow Spy attached, and this Shadow Spy is giving us plus 40 to the covert ops role. Now we have nearly guaranteed success. Let's try. We will see.
Copy that.
Critical success. So we could send double the amount of spies. So now if we go back to the spies overview, you can see that we have 6 spies currently there. So this was a great movement this round, and it will increase our visibility. The other problem that we need to fix is that we have administrative strain 20% in our capital. This is bad. Probably it was a mistake to delegate this building so long. Delegation should be temporary, because better to have problems in this small zone than in our capital. So for sure I need to undelegate this building, revoke, and let's check how many workers they need. 9,400, and we have enough workers. Do we have full speed production here? Yes. Okay, so currently we can do this without any problems. Now let's go to the food production, because you can see we are low on food. Here we have level 2, but only 25% production. Let's increase to 50% and check if we are okay with workers. We are not okay. We are missing 100 workers, and I would like to increase this even more. So let's send 100 workers.
Roger that.
So we have now exactly what we need. But next round I will also do the same. Because currently if I will increase to 75, we are missing 2,500. And this is bad, because the game will also affect other assets in this zone. So I need to keep it 50%, collect colonists, increase, and then send colonists as workers next round. Okay, so let's go back to the front line. Here we have this gray area, probably nobody is there. We can send some weak motorbikes. Here we have weak motorbikes. We can send and double check. Okay, nobody is there. We need to capture this land. Here they are not attacking, we will also not attack. I need to transfer some units south because Roy's Republic is nearby. If they will go here or here, they can make a lot of problems, so we need to cover this area. So I will try to transfer strategically some units here. So I would like to keep here only the pink brigade, so rest of the guys can move. And also strategically, no, they cannot move strategically here because they are too heavy, but maybe artillery could go. Also not. So they need to move by foot. Motorbikes are fast on the road. Pink guy move north. Neutral units move south. Brown units need to also move south. So I will only keep pink brigade here to defend this line, and the rest of the guys need to go south. Here we can check who is there. I'm not sure if I should attack them. They would be used better to fight with the Roy's Republic. Maybe I will simply block them and let them escape. And concentrate here more forces. Motorbikes go south to do more recon. And tanks. With tanks I'm not sure. I will move them by 2 tiles, and those guys need to stay in the line. So whole pink brigade is protecting here the border. Those guys can also move. Now here we need to capture the mountains. In the mountains we can entrench very well. You are in danger here, so move back. This is Regalio, so mutants. So very good. Here we have buffer up to the south, so only those 2 tiles can be dangerous. In this zone, by the way, you can see that they are building metal mine community. So here they would like to build a metal mine. And this is very good because they will build also a road through the sand up to this hex. This will be private investment, and they are unincorporated, so they are not paying any taxes. But also they have big debt, but we are helping them. Probably we need to help them more. Administrative strain. But we don't have big production in this zone, so it's not affecting as much. Only the food production probably is affected. Because in this zone, what we produce? Currently we don't produce anything here. Logistical assets are not affected by the administrative strain. And we have mainly logistical assets in this zone. So if you have a zone with only logistical assets, you can have 80% administrative strain. It will not hurt you. Okay, now Pepelio territory. They are annoying. They have lower readiness and morale. Maybe I can attack from all directions. Let's try. They have escape path, but I need to push them back. I need to use the opportunity that they have lower readiness and morale. So maybe we'll kill somebody. But slowly we are out of ammunition, so need to be careful. Ooh.
All clear, sir.
Okay, that was bad decision. We have lost 4 units. But they moved away from this hex. There are 5,000 free folks. Maybe they were protecting their hidden capital here. Now we can move militia and capture this land. Also tanks move here. They should stay because they are really damaged, but buggies we can also go and protect. So the good thing is that now we have increased the amount of free folks a lot, but we have lost some units. By the way, it reminds me that if we go to the Flint zone and call Rico, who is still here, call slave trader,
Roger that.
we can buy population.
Roger that.
2000. No
Yes,
changes.
sir.
So I forgot that we always can buy population. But we need to sell something, so check prices. Oil, the most expensive. But first let's check how much do we have. Metal I don't want to sell. Let's check. Probably only rare. 150 should be enough.
Yes, sir.
Because we are spending 700, so we have some buffer. Okay, enable minimap and let's go south. Here we have militia units that are doing nothing useful. They are needed in different place. I need to call them back to a different place. So next round I will need here probably 100 custom points. Also here 100. This unit should also go back. This unit go back. This unit go here. We need to capture this asset, so this free folk town. So we need to advance. They have quite strong unit, but readiness is very low. Can we attack? Maybe from few directions, but without tanks. I wonder if we will have many losses. No, they have many
All
losses
clear, sir.
because they had low readiness. Very good attack, guys. Now we can, maybe not here. I need to capture only this hex, so tanks will go here. Okay. And here we need to extend this road up to this hex to give them better supply. But here I see there is sand, so I don't want to spend more than needed. And here I would like to construct another recycling facility.
Roger that.
Because this, with our resources, we are not able to build anything more expensive, but this way we will increase fuel and metal. Militia need to move here and go back, so we capture fertility hill. Those units, I'm not sure. We can check what's here, but we don't see anything. Oh, old miner's cave, plus 10 metal. That would be good to have, but it's out of our range. And here we can see the units appeared. And what I can do? I can hide in the mountains. They have warrior knight. I don't want to lose this unit, because warrior knight is very good. And they have riders in version 2. Let's check. Let's check what they will do. We'll annoy them a bit. It means that we need to capture those mountains somehow. Here we have 500. We can use this opportunity to raise the formation, but only motorcycles from SHQ for free, and sadly nobody else, because we don't have enough resources. We have finalized ammo factory, so next round we will have much more ammunition produced. Very good. I have only 100 industrial points left to spend. Maybe. Machine gun costs 60. I could buy machine guns, but the problem is that they also cost nearly 1000 ammunition, and this is a problem. I will decrease this point to maybe 200. And here I don't want to advance too much, because this will be too expensive to build this road currently, and I don't have enough forces to do anything useful there. I need to move back those units. What is their weight? 275. Maybe I could... Here, next round, they could leave this hex and move somewhere else. And you, those are experienced riders. They can go back, but only up to this hex, because we need to protect those two ties. So militia need to go north, go back. The good thing is we have some recon, so the other militia units will have the same task. So keep the mountains and do recon. So let's go back to the front line. And here, how much is the bunker cost? It's 65 and 200 metal. Maybe if you want to keep this hex and really entrench, because this is quite bad placement on flat terrain. but it's too costly currently for us. I see there are still riders in version 1. Maybe we can add some replacements. How expensive are riders? So 3 units will cost 33. Maybe we can buy 3 units of riders. First I need to double check how much I can spend. Okay, 100. So maybe I will replenish troops and buy 2 motorcycles. So 22. And 1 buggy. And maybe 3 sub-units of soldiers. Okay, probably that's all this round. Let's check what they will do. They didn't attack our bikes, but they appear somewhere in the mountains. Oh, try to surround us. Azonia, very good. Azonia is our little tool. Oh, that was bad. They shouldn't attack this way. Mutants are approaching us. A lot of movements this round. No losses. In general, no losses. So that's good. Industrial accident in Hollister. Time of bureaucracy diminishing. Medium aircraft. I forgot to set a target for a model design, so they started discovery. Okay, fine. Power banks. We had 50% to discover something useful and you discovered power banks. Okay. Why 50%? Because I set a focus on this group and they could discover power banks or deep core mining, and they discovered power banks. We'll keep the focus, and now the only choice is deep core mining next time. So where is our economic council? What are you doing? You still have focus on machinery, so good, and continue the work. Decisions. We still don't have any foreign affair, because on this planet no diplomacy is possible. None.
Sir, yes, sir.
Design for model design council. I think this will be our main weapon in future. Why? Because this is low population and food effective weapon, and if we go to victory overview you can see that Tourist Republic has 50% more population, so they can have many soldiers we cannot. So let's try. Maybe we'll develop something but this brand new design, different blueprint. So before we had only Gauss machine gun. So our third variant will have charged Gauss machine gun. Maybe we should do heavy recon buggies that will be equivalent of a light tanks, and then give them medium diesel engine. So let's compare them with tanks. Light tank currently has 460 hit points and 1000 soft attack and 340 hard attack. And buggies, okay, 300, 600, 300. So hard attack is similar, soft attack is 30% lower, and hit points also much lower, but in general in defense they are much better than tanks. Tanks have 500 in defense, and we need also defensive unit. And what's the oil cost? 4.5, and in case of recon buggy it will be 2.5. So it's cheaper. 42 metal, 50 industrial, and here we have 80 metal and nearly 80 industrial. What I like about buggies is that they require less recruits and less food. Let's try. It will be heavy buggy. As a brand new design to try better structural design.
Affirmative.
Air Force Research Council priorities. How the Air Force Council is doing? 54%. And solar energy, you can see 7%. So no changes here. Okay, so let's check if we have better regime recon. 24 regime recon. Do we know more about Tourist Republic? No, we have only this economical report. But we should know more and see more. You can see Now our spies are doing well. So here is a metal mine, level 6, and they do not extract it yet. So this is close to us, and we could capture this. The most important information is where are their units. So you can see they have a front line with Azonia here. Maybe we need to send more spies. And this is Nopet stream. How many population? Only 15,000, so this is a village. But here they have some food. In general, what assets are in the zone? Scavenging furnaces, so they are extracting ruins to have energy, in general. Oh, and they have another mercenary post here, which is bad. This should be our next target. But how to quickly, maybe we should use some surprise and quickly do some very good recon. If they will be busy here, we can use our mechanized units and do a big screak attack here, cut them from the supply, and Azonia will finish them, and we will capture the city. Nice plan, thank you very much. But of course, as you know, plans are one thing and reality is other thing. Oh, we can see their soldiers. Let's check them. Normal soldiers. 380. What they have? Gauss rifle, combat armor. But why they have 380 hit points? Our soldiers, let's check them. Our soldiers have 260. Maybe they have better stats for armor design. But they are not, I would say, as much advanced as I thought. They will not have easy life with our guys. And you can see this, they did exactly what we wanted. So we surrounded them and we let them go here and fight with Tourist Republic without a single bullet. Of course, those guys are annoying, but it's not a problem yet. We need to give them more space, but not here. Here we need to block them. And now check the administrative strain. Oh, we can see even their admin strain. In Prairie, 0%, in Hollister, 41%, in Flint, 17%. So we have decreased by 3%, which is good. And because administrative strain is decreasing gradually, not like one round and it will disappear. Currently only this building probably affects the strain. Now I think that this was bad location. You can build supply bases within 6 hex range. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here would be better location because it will not cause the strain and it will work the same. But now we cannot do more. Okay, let's check south. So those units simply need to move. And why we don't have here points if we requested? Probably everything was sent somewhere else. But here we have. Here we receive some points. So this round, this unit can move strategically. No, they cannot. Bad situation. So militia probably need to go this way, as here is a better chance to receive any points. They can go this way. Can we have this hex? Guys, please leave this hex. You can see that the number is decreasing. I think they are using this free folk to replenish their reserves. This is their hidden capital. Because here, last round it was, I think, 6,900. And when we first saw this, it was nearly 9,000. So they are decreasing really fast. So they are on flat terrain. So our tanks can do some magic here, but also we will attack from multiple directions. Even with some losses.
All clear, sir.
This free folk town needs to be ours. Yeah, we have it. So in our prairie zone, we can have now, you can see, plus 6,000 free folks available. But I can see that they have problem with workers, because workers are probably leaving. We need 15,000 and 13 is available. So we need to colonize. Do we have colonists? We have. So how much do we want? Ah, because we have created here construction. That was our oversight. Colonize. But we have that amount. Okay, we have more than needed, but also please remember that we want to increase production of food. So maybe 75%. Let's double check. So we need even more to have that production. So I need to decrease, sadly, to 50. But we are low on food. So maybe I should increase to 75%, but the recycling facility can be decreased to 25, and then we will have more or less what we need. We need only add another 200. Just in case 300.
Roger that.
Let's have a bit more to avoid the yellow numbers next round. By the way, here we also are building near the lake. And the water quality is also 100%, so they should have some free water. Yes, 475 free water. Because here we have asset and we have public workers. We are receiving only 20% because 10,000 workers will give us 100% and 2,000 give us 20% of possible water from this hex. So also very good. Now you can see we have plenty of water and we don't pay any energy for it. So great. Another place here. Can we do strategical movement? Yes, we can. But where? Where do we want to go? Here, they entered our land. So they need to also go this way. Probably I need also motorbikes. And those guys need to check. They are here. What we can do? Let's go here. Readiness is 52, so maybe even here. I wonder if this is a single unit or some more serious formation. So they lost a lot of readiness by this movement. Probably in the same hex I will need to raise another machine gun. And next round both will go to deal with them. But I need some offensive unit also. But we'll see. I will remove this. So none. So they are here. Probably they also advance here. Somewhere there. We need to get out from this hex. And maybe stay here. As expected, they are trying to probe our territory. But those are single, probably independent units. Oh, we are a kind of surrounded. Let's move back. Can we take it and move back? We can. We have plus 10 metal. But they are risky in this place. Our headquarters will protect this land. Or we can continue the attack. They are... This is one unit and here maybe? This is frozen river, so shouldn't worry us too much. Let's attack. Oh, that was a good decision.
All clear, sir.
All clear. Nobody is there. Yeah, finally we have eliminated most of their forces. They have only one hex probably here. So let's go this way. Move tank. Oh, you have low readiness. Maybe we can attack. Engaging.
All clear, sir.
And they ended up the same way. So we can officially say that we eliminated another minor regime. Great success. Now those units can finally focus on top ocean territory and those independent units that are leaking to our empire. But we have only wastelands here, nothing important for them. And we can cut them from supplies if they go too far. And here, this unit, I need to keep them to protect this Free Folk town. I don't want another war with those guys. Those are normal riders. Can we attack? It will be risky. And they are experienced. You can see. But they have problem with everything. So maybe because of the logistics. Move them. Are they starving? They are hungry. So this is bad. Why they are hungry? Maybe I should ask here some 50 points. Just in case. let's preview next round. Maybe something will appear, because we cannot starve our experience units here. You can go and explore probably, but you also are starving. No. You need to go back. What is going on, guys? I could go there. We have a lot of fuel and food, so we can survive because we are recon buggies. This is another advantage of those guys. I really believe they can be helpful in future in this war. So this is the next target. Then we can have those units somewhere else. But do we have enough forces to deal with them? Depending on their readiness. But the readiness is quite okay. Maybe this will be part of the next episode, because I need to rethink and also check your comments, because the situation is complicated. It's really interesting. And this city, also village. Oh, you can see, this is quite a big one. City level 4. This is their capital. And probably SHQ is there. We need to have better recon to investigate where there are main roads and think what to do with those guys. Okay, let's finalize here. So I'm waiting for your comments and suggestions. And thank you for watching. See you later.